guys, welcome back. Today we're doing the Ipsy bag. I'm a little late with this, my bad. It's been a busy few weekends and I kind of sort of forgot about it, but anywho, so I am going to run through the products and then I'm going to show you clips of video as I'm applying them, as I talk about them. First off, really cute little bag that they have, they usually do, and it says, "And off she went to change the world." And really quickly, it's National Women's History Month, so I guess that was the theme that they were going for, sort of with like the bag and whatnot. So first up here, we have the Sand and Sky Australian Pink Clay Pore Refining Mask. Now, we got this in last month's bag, so I kind of felt a little cheated on the item here because we already got this last month, so it was just kind of like, I did like it. I did like the cleanser we got last month, but just to kind of see a repeat, it was just kind of like, all right, we can do better. But, you know, not that I don't like it, I do. It was just that I felt like they could have thrown something else in there. There was no need to have a repeat, especially not 1 month right after the next, you know. So next up from there is the Royal & Lang Nickel Motor Pro Precision Angle Brush. Thankfully, I read the card before I went to use this because the cards have little tips on the bottom on how to use everything, and I want to make sure I give everything a fair shot. I honestly thought that this was an eyeshadow brush. Apparently, it's a highlighting brush, or at least according to what they tell you on the card. I'm not a fan in particular of these small little highlighting brushes here. I mean, I guess it did a good job on my nose, but otherwise I prefer a wider, fluffier, just to get a more diffused highlighter look. I mean, it did the job. It got the highlighter on my face. It is a soft brush, but I think I'm going to find something else to use it for. Maybe for under the eye, either setting concealer or placing concealer. Or maybe I might actually try it on the eye look and see if it works out, but not my favorite as a highlighting brush. The brush itself, very cute. The brush, soft, but as far as highlighting, it just seemed like way too small for me personally. It might work for others. For me, it was just kind of like, eh. Next up is the Ciate London Mini Lip Luster in Kiss Me. So it's pink, and it's not... If you're looking for any type of, you know, saturated color, you're not going to get that. There are glitters in it that seem to be like a pinky purple kind of thing going on. It's not horrible. It's just the fact that it's very gritty. So I can actually feel the glitters in it. So not my favorite, especially for as pricey as Ciate London products can be, for it to feel this gritty, because I have an e.l.f. one and I have one from Tarte and I don't feel the glitters in them at all. So this was just surprising to me. Pink, not my favorite color. You'll get a slight tint of the pink, so it's not, you know, heavy on the pink, but still just not a color that I would choose on my own. And this formula, not my favorite, because you can feel the grittiness of the glitter, so that's just a pass for me. Next up here is the Lottie London Shimmer Squad Highlighter in The Good Girl. I like it. It is a pretty highlighter. It did not really pick up too much texture, which is one main thing that I like about highlighters when I choose them. I do not want it to pick up crazy amounts of texture. You know, I want it to go on smooth, and I want it to just look, you know, like a buttery kind of thing going on there. Don't bring out more texture, because, you know, that's just not a flattering look. So the color is really nice. I think it's a nice neutral tone color there, and yeah, it performed well, so no complaints about that one at all. And then last but not least, we have here the Space Case Eyeshadow in Alien Love Child. Now, I do know that they had another option, which I think was a green, if I'm not mistaken. I probably would have preferred to have the green, but overall, hey, I'm just not a fan of this formula at all. I mean, in the pan with all the, you know, shifting, changing color going on there, it seems like it would be fun to play with. The texture is so cool. I could sit there kind of just poking at it all day long, but getting it on the eyes and having it on just for, you know, maybe 20 minutes while I did the rest of my makeup, and it started creasing and it started smudging, and I had it on top of concealer because I always put a concealer base down to do my eyes. So I don't think that should be doing that at all. I don't usually have that problem with other shadows or other shimmers that come out of palettes. So for something with this kind of a, it's not a cream, it is a powder, but it has a creamy texture to it. for something like this to be sitting on top of a concealer and to still, you know, kind of have all this mess going on, it's not working for me at all. I'm just not really digging it. So that right there is just not blowing me away. I was kind of expecting a little more, but you know, you get what you get and you don't get upset. Anyway, so that right there brings us to the end of this video. If you have any questions about any of the products that I mentioned, please feel free to leave them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. If you haven't already, please comment, rate, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You all have an amazing rest of the week and wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.